Hey guys, welcome back. Illusion here with you again, like always, hanging out in my AE2 test world. So I got another AE2 demo for you today, and I'm going to show you how to do a little bit more automation with this system, and we're going to talk about a couple different things. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to automate the making of charged Certus quartz. So I have the pretty standard charger right here, and my setup over here, I go over it, but it's pretty basic. I've been using pretty much the same setup. So I'm going to toss down a charger down on this left side, and I'm going to throw down an import bus here on this right side. Connect both of those up. Give this a few whacks with the hammer, or the wrench I should say. Okay, cool. Now in here in my inventory I already have a encoded pattern that says to make one charged Certus quartz, just give it one regular Certus quartz. So that's pretty easy. Toss that guy in there. Come over here and I'm going to request to make, let's say, 5 charged. So we'll let that guy run. You see it's running, it's charging up the Certus quartz in there. But one thing you gotta set in here, you gotta set this to make sure it only imports charged. So cool. So that's going to charge up, and hopefully it'll go ahead and suck it right back into the network. Looks like it's taking its sweet precious time on this one. There he goes. And you can see it just updated. Excellent. So now we have all 5 of those charged Certus quartz ready to go. Okay, now let's do something a little bit harder, because that was kind of easy. That's kind of some leftover pieces of AE1. So over here, we're going to talk about how to automate making Flukes crystal. Okay, so what I have here is an interface, chest, some extra utilities, an open blocks dropper, and a little puddle of water. So only using 3 mods or so: AE, extra utilities, and open blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my pattern terminal right here, and I'm going to tell it that 1 redstone, 1 charged, and 1 nether will equal 2 Flukes crystals. So let's go ahead and encode that. And we're going to toss this into this interface right here. So what this interface is going to do is going to export to this chest. It'll be pulled out by this X utilities node, sent up to the item dropper, drop down into this puddle of water. And what I'm going to do is I have an item filter right here that specify only pull out Flukes crystals. So let's go ahead and insert that into the filter. And then I also have a world interaction upgrade so it can actually interact with that puddle of water. So again, not too hard. So let's go ahead and request, let's say 6 Flukes crystal, because it's going to be in couples and twos, couples of twos. 74 bytes used. I have a 1K storage back there, so well within our limit there. And you can see on the little status effects on the extra utility pipes, you can see it dropping in there. You can see everything just kind of going down there, and all getting sucked back into the network. Cool. And now we have 6 Flukes crystals. So that's not bad, huh? We've just automated how to charge the crystals and make Flukes crystals. Now since this is on the network, if I need to make Flukes crystals, I can just automatically request Flukes crystals there, and it'll go ahead and charge them if it needs to. Alright, so let's get a little bit more complicated still. So I have a sag mill back here that I already have powered up. And let's go ahead and put a... Do I have an import bus on you yet? No, I do not. Import bus. I need to do that. There we go. So now I have that wired up. So let's do a couple more things. Fluix dust. So I'm going to go over to my pattern terminal. So I'm going to tell 1 Fluix hate when it does that. 1 Fluix dust one Flukes crystal equals 1 Flukes dust. Got that. And 1 Certus crystal equals 1 Certus dust. Boom. So we now have 2 of those patterns. So we're going to go ahead and stick this on the interface on the top. Got those both going now. And let's now request some, well, I'm supposed to flow this. Let's request 2 Flukes dust. Start. This guy should be running over here, which it is. It looks like I need to just configure this. Just no big deal. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and request, how about like 5 of those, please. Start. So, in a lot of the AE2 recipes, you're also going to need Flukes dust and Certus quartz dust. So basically, we're just doing step by step, a little bit more automation building off the last automation step to continue moving this forward. Okay, so we got some Certus quartz coming in now. So now let's get a what's it called? Should have went ahead and pulled it out. That's what I want. Molecular assembler. I was thinking it was molecular chamber. So where should we do this at? Hey, here's fine. I'm gonna throw down an interface. Okay, so let's now see what we can do. We're going to say, so we're going to do 1 piece of Certus quartz dust and 1 piece of sand, and that's going to give us 2 Certus quartz seeds. But I want to do this over here and code a pattern out of it. That, switch this over, and now we have an encoded pattern of seeds. So we'll stick this in our chamber, just like that. Get rid of you. And now I can request some Certus quartz seeds. So let's request 8. Okay. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nice. And let me grab some pure Certus quartz. So I'm going to say 1 piece of Certus quartz seed equals 1 pure Certus quartz. Encode. So now I can stick this in here. Get rid of that. And now I can actually start requesting pure Certus quartz. So it's going to make it, and then it's going to ship the seeds off into the water. As you can see them kind of bouncing around in there. But you know, as we know, that system is relatively slow. You know, it is. So have no fear. We can just throw in some accelerators. Boom, boom. There we go. And now you can see it's online and it's starting to accelerate the growth. Again, I'll have to update the filter because it probably sucked right back into the network, which is not a big deal. In fact, let me go ahead and do that for the sake of completion. So we'll grab our, I must have tossed it away, or it's still in here. Pure Certus quartz Let me grab that filter out. Filter updated. Put the filter back in. And now we can actually request it again. It's 5%. So I can request, let's see if I request 5 of those. But I confused the system, so just reset the system. 5. Start. And it should be sending those seeds off again. See them dropping them in there. And that system will run. So I hope you enjoyed this demo. So basically I taught you how to autocraft the charged Certus quartz, autocraft Flukes crystals, autocraft Flux dust and Certus quartz dust, and autocraft pure Certus quartz. All in a very simple, I could make this more compact, but it's not that big. All using about 3 mods. Extra utilities, AE of course, and open blocks. And you could actually probably use a vanilla dropper there, but I like the add-in dropper, it's a little bit better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, thanks for joining me. All my contact information is down below, and I will see you on the next one.